Well done to anyone who guessed last week's riddle and came up with La Linea De La Concepcion as the answer. Welcome to Pints, Plates and Passports, and welcome to La Linea De La Concepcion. A border town, perched between the shimmering Costa del Sol and the towering Rock of Gibraltar. It's a city with two faces and one hell of a reputation. On one side, 11 kilometres of golden beaches, cheap beer, tapas and a front row seat to the Rock of Gibraltar. On the other, speedboats, smuggling rings, high-speed tobacco runs, hashish landings under moonlight, and a starring role in the Netflix series La Linea, Shadow of Narco. But don't let the past fool you or prevent you from visiting. This city is flipping the script. It's cleaning up, cracking down and calling in the curious. Under the inspired leadership of Mayor Juan Franco, the city is investing in tourism, urban renewal and cultural events. They are rewriting the narrative. The beaches, still golden, now cleaner and busier. The pristine beaches now see more sunshine than drug trafficking boats. The town square, buzzing with bars, tapas, locals and tourists. And they've got some great bars. From the quirky gem of a pub called La Chicota, aka the Jesus Bar, where Christ himself watches over your pint, to the Real Balompedica Linense Social Club, which is a shrine to the history of the football club. The locals, fed up with the narco narrative, are fighting to bring the light back to La Linea. It's still got grit, but now it's got guts too. This isn't just a stopover, it's a comeback. Resilience poured in every beer. So if you're looking for a city with edge, heart and a cold canya at the end, this is your stop. Welcome to La Linea. The line's been drawn and it's pointing forward. Our first stop, Bar Paleria, Lima. It's in a beautiful location, right on the beachfront. It's small, but cosy and friendly. There's not a lot to see inside, but there's tapas aplenty. But it's more renowned for its grilled chicken. The scent of grilled chicken hits you before the sign does. Locals swear by it. But this isn't just a chicken shack. It's a full-blown flavour fortress. The service is fast, the vibes chilled. From grilled glory to literary legend, we leave the sizzle behind and follow the scent of tapas and tails. Just a few blocks inland, the crawl takes a turn into Cervantes country, the Don Quixote Bar. Named after Spain's most famous dreamer, Don Quixote Bar is a haven for those chasing flavour over fame. No giants here, just generous pours and tapas that tilt the scales. Whether you're here for breakfast or a midnight muse, Don Quixote delivers with charm, character and a dash of Andalusian magic. At just €2 for 2 bottles of Cruz Campo, this was the best deal we had all day. From literary lounges to local legends, we drift just a few doors down to Bar La Estrella. A neighbourhood star with a heart as golden as its canyas. Bar La Estrella isn't trying to impress you. It doesn't need to. This is the kind of place where you're greeted like family even if it's your first time through the door. Tapas here are simple, soulful and served with a wink. Pork, jamon, croquetas and a breakfast that could cure any crawl-induced fog. Google gives it a solid 4.4. Locals give it their loyalty. And if you're lucky, you'll catch Antonio behind the bar serving up stories with every pint. 3 stops in and the crawl's just warming up. Next, we chase the sunset round to the bull ring. Directly opposite the bull ring lies Bar Menina. Known for its casual vibe, friendly service and a mix of cafe culture and bar energy. It's got a pool table, a loyal crowd and a front row seat to La Linea's rhythm. Whether you're lining up a shot or lining up a tapper, Medellin delivers. It's the kind of place where locals linger and newcomers get welcomed with a nod and a smile. From pool cues to pitch pride, we head to Peña Bologna, the heartbeat of La Linea's beautiful game. This isn't just a bar, it's a shrine, it's a social club, it's a museum to Real Balompedique Linense, the well-supported local football club in La Linea. Every beer is poured with pride, every tapper comes with a side of football folklore. This place serves up hearty Andalusian plates and matchday energy, even when the pitch is quiet. It's where the club's soul lives between fixtures. We had 2 combination platters for €6.50 each, and a couple of beers, and it all came to €18. But the magic here is in the garden and on the walls inside. I'll go and sit on the bench, enjoy my platter, and leave you to look around this amazing place. Whether you're a die-hard supporter, a tourist, a local, just here for the food or the beer, Peña Bologna welcomes you with open arms and full plates. This is La Linea's football pub, and it plays to win. Before we dive into La Chicota and its holy spirits, let's take a moment to breathe in La Linea, because this town, it's more than just a crawl. It's a crossroads of culture, coastline and quiet surprises. La Linea boasts over 11 kilometers of beaches, from the family-friendly Santa Barbara to the wild waves of Torre Nueva. Whether you're here for a morning dip or a post-crawl sunrise, the sea is never far. And just offshore, something extraordinary happens. This is where the Atlantic kisses the Mediterranean, a meeting of currents, cultures and creatures. Between spring and autumn, lucky locals and visitors have spotted fin whales gliding through the strait. The second largest mammal on Earth, cruising past the coast like a gentle submarine. Back on land, the bull ring stands proud. Built in 1883, it's one of Andalusia's oldest bull rings still in use. But even when the arena's quiet, the bullfighting museum, just around the corner, keeps the stories alive. Suits of toreadors, vintage posters and echoes of 1,000 corridors. Love it or loathe it, bullfighting is part of La Linea's DNA. And this museum, it's a time capsule of bravery, artistry and controversy. Right on the beach, you have the ruins of the Fort Santa Barbara. Built in the 18th century, it once guarded the Spanish frontier during Gibraltar's British takeover. Excavation and maintenance is still going on today. But there is a wooden boardwalk to get the best views of this attraction. Down in the old town, the Church of Santa Maria stands as a beacon of Andalusian Baroque beauty. Step inside and you'll find not just an altar, but a museum dedicated to the town's history. The UK is just a 5-minute walk away. The Rock of Gibraltar can be reached easily. Get your passport in hand and head for the border. La Linea's charm isn't just in its landmarks, it's in its rhythm. The market hums with life, the cafes spill into the streets, and the people, fiercely proud, endlessly welcoming, and always ready with a story. This town lives in the shadow of the rock, but it casts a long shadow of its own. It's a place of smugglers and saints, bullfighters and border crossers, of cañas and contradictions. Before we head to our next pub, which is an absolute gem, could I please ask you to subscribe, like, comment and share this video. We are still a new channel finding our feet, and all of these things matter greatly. So take a breath, let the sea air in, because the crawl is about to get spiritual. La Chicota is waiting with candles, cañas and a side of salvation. The Jesus bar, La Chicota, isn't just a bar, it's a pilgrimage. Every wall is a sermon, every pint a prayer. From crucifixes to cañas, this place blends faith and fiesta like nowhere else. Since 1988, it's been a sanctuary for the devout and the thirsty. Whether you're here for the folklore or the firewater, La Chicota delivers with reverence and revelry.
Absolve Domine, anima somnium fidelium defunctorum, ab omni vinculo delictorum, et gratia tua in succurrente, medianture male uditium multionis, et ducis eterne beatitudine
It was just €7 for 2 large beers. Then, as if by magic, a large bowl of popcorn arrived at our table. A gift from the heavens above. Some bars have a bit of character. This one has a whole congregation. From saints to salsa, we step into the square, where the crawl shifts gears, neon glows, beats drop, and the drinks get cheeky. First up, tropical flavour, La Linea's island of rhythm. Rated number 1 for nightlife in La Linea, tropical flavour is more than a bar. It's a mood. Caribbean cocktails, Latin beats, and a crowd that knows how to move. We were definitely too early for the party. We called in around 6 p.m. This place is barely awake at this time of day, but slowly comes to life later on. They've got plenty of offers on drinks, and we bagged 2 large beers for just €5. Great prices, great staff, and a vibe that hits harder than the border breeze. Tropical flavour is where the crawl goes full fiesta. Whether you're here for the reggae or the rum, this place delivers. It's a tiny slice of Havana tucked just outside Gibraltar. Now we slide across the square and trade rum for rock. Tropical brought the heat, now urban brings the edge. Urban Bar is where La Linea goes cosmopolitan. Think sleek cocktails, curated playlists, and a crowd that knows its mezcal from its mojito. We'll just squeeze in the joke for this episode.
A piece of string walks into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind in here." The piece of string leaves, ties itself into a knot, and frays the ends. It walks back in, and the bartender says, "Hey, aren't you that piece of string?" The string replies, "I'm afraid not."
We paid €7 for a mojito and a bottle of Heineken. And I've never seen cooler cocktail carriers than these. Whether you're here for the espresso martinis or the midnight mix, Urban delivers with style. It's the square's cool cousin, laid back, low lit, and always on beat. From sundown to last call, Urban keeps the crawl classy. Just don't be surprised if one drink turns into 3. Now we cross the plaza to a place that's all about good vibes, big pours, and even bigger personalities. Welcome to the People Bar. It's still relatively early when we call, but we are assured it's like a block party in a bottle later on. The People Bar brings the energy, the anthems, and the kind of chaos that makes for great stories and blurry selfies. From karaoke bangers to cocktail towers, this place doesn't do quiet. It does connection. It does celebration. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It's for the people. Whether you're here to sing, sip, or stumble into your next best friend, the People's Bar is your stage. Just don't lose your voice before the final stop. The square has hardly been conquered. We missed a few other places here, especially Molly Bloom's, which is one we wanted to try, but it was closed. But the crawl's not done. We're heading coastal, where the final pint comes with a sea breeze and a vodka. Named after Dublin's famous river, but rooted in La Linea, the Liffey is where the crawl comes home. It's Irish in spirit, Andalusian in soul, and always ready with a proper pour. And the crawl always has room for an Irish bar. Whether you're chasing the black stuff or just need a quiet corner to debrief the night, the Liffey delivers. It's the kind of place where stories get told and some even remembered. 10 bars, 1 border town, and a passport full of pints. The Liffey is our last stamp, and the perfect place to raise a glass to La Linea. Now here's the Destination X style riddle for next episode's destination.
Where Gothic stone and forest meet, and Saxon walls guard winding street. A black church broods in mountains fold, where Romania's heart beats bold. You've wandered through the rose and rain. Now seek the town in Carpathian chain, where spires rise and legends cling, and echoes haunt the fortress ring.
See if you can solve the riddle, put your answer in the comments, tune in next week, see if you were right. For years, La Linea carried a reputation, one shaped by smugglers, speedboats, and the shadow of the narco trade. But today, the city is fighting back. Local police and Guardia Civil units are cracking down on trafficking, reclaiming the coastline and restoring pride to the port. And while Gibraltar may have the pound, La Linea has the value. It's cheaper to stay here, eat here and drink here. With tapas that rival any British pub grub and views that stretch from the Mediterranean to Morocco. Tourism is rising. Visitor numbers are up 10% and the town is investing in its future. Beach bars, cultural festivals and a renewed focus on hospitality. La Linea isn't perfect, but it's proud. It's poetic, it's packed with character. And for those willing to cross the border and look beyond the headlines, it's unforgettable. So here's to the town that lives in the rock shadow, but casts a long one of its own. Salud, Salanche, and see you at the next episode.